All right, there's a St. Paul restaurant that's getting some attention for more than just its good food, but it does have outstanding food. The rumor is it could be haunted.
Ooh, we wanted to know for sure. So we sent Emily Engberg along with our resident psychic, Jodi Livon, to find out if the rumors are true. Ooh.
We're at Forepaugh, and this is one of my favorite restaurants. The food is amazing. The atmosphere is so beautiful. But guess what? There's a bit of a rumor that there might be some spirits or ghosts in the area.
There's a lot of places around here. Older homes, a lot of times have spirit energy. And yes, I definitely feel a number of things going on here.
Jodi says there's a difference between a new and an old spirit. And when we first walked inside, she said she could tell one side of the room was much newer.
Okay, so something starts to happen for me, for some reason, in this corner. So if it wasn't in this corner originally, there's something that was in this corner. In other words, I can feel that the old energy right in here. Almost like there's something about the window and the wood.
This woodwork is some of the only original woodwork that's still in the house. The house was in such bad shape in the 60s that most of the stuff got replaced.
One of the reasons that you don't get any of a malevolent vibe here is because I feel like the owner is happy that this place was refurbished. That there's a joy that it's back to this grandeur that he felt and a pride that he felt in the house.
That joy was somewhat overshadowed when we made our way upstairs to a back room.
And then how about straight down that way? Straight down that way.
That would have been also servants' quarters.
Okay, that's where the energy is. That's
and
where
the stairway is behind there too.
And what kind of energy would you say energy? Like a good, like a beat or no?
No, this is more of a heavier energy. This is more of a sadness energy. This is more of a lacked energy.
In the 60s, this was a boarding house. And we had a gentleman that came in about a year ago that said that he remembered...
There's a dark energy of a man?
He said he remembered there was a murder.
Yeah, there's a dark energy of a man. Yeah. So this is the servant's staircase right in here, and there's so much energy right through here. It's so loud. I'm surprised you guys can't feel it. Really. But it's so loud, I can feel it. These back of these two rooms, from here to there. And I would say that it's loud here, but there was a more female energy over here, but the biggest part is right in here. Definitely right in here. Some stuff went on in there. Some nice stuff, hanky-panky. I hear laughter, and I feel like high society people, I don't know if it's tall hats or what, but they're sitting here and they're talking, but they're not being super loud. Definitely. And I don't know if there were kids here or not. I don't know if they had children or not, but I do feel little vibrations going up and down here, like I can feel that there were kids that used to run.
Well, Joseph did have 3 boys, and I'm sure they did a lot of entertaining out here. The governor's mansion is right across the street, the Ramsey House, so I'm sure there were a lot of events and parties that happened out here.
Downstairs is where Forepaugh's kitchen is, and it's also where Jodi says there's pretty good energy throughout, until you go to the back corner.
When I see this, in particular, I can really feel this vibration of people getting killed. It was a very unpleasant thing over in this corner, and it's so different from over there. Like I can feel wealth over here, and I feel poverty, and I feel people being hurt over here.
In the 50s and the 60s, this whole area was basically a slum. All the rich people had moved up to Summit, and actually back in the 50s and 60s, Summit Avenue was run down as well, so it was not a good neighborhood.
Jodi says the vibe throughout the restaurant isn't all bad. In fact, it's very much the opposite throughout the old home.
It's a nice atmosphere, and the food is amazing, and there's a lot of laughter. I can feel a lot of upbeat energy here. I don't feel like any spirit doesn't want us to be here.
Jodi's here. Don't know who else is here, but Jodi's here. Okay, so is it haunted? That's the bottom line. Is it haunted?
There are earthbound spirits there, and I do believe that's what people consider a haunting. So there are spirits there that when people die and they separate from their body, some people think you just don't go anywhere. And some people are really tied to something, or they've done really nasty things and they're afraid that they're going to be punished. So they don't go into the light as we're all offered that light. Everybody is. So they stay, and there's no such thing as time, so they can be there for a long, long time. And that's the heaviness that you feel, or that I feel, rather, when I go into a place like that. And there was a heaviness there because there's been a lot of layers of things that have happened, but Joseph, and I did definitely feel his vibe, wants people to be there. He doesn't not want people to be there.
So is he an earthbound spirit, or is he...
He is, because he took his own life, but he doesn't have to be. He can go into the light anytime.
Huh, interesting. Okay, so when you go into these older places, is this pretty typical for you? Because, you know, older homes or older restaurants or things like that have obviously more history than something that, you know, that was just built.
It's very typical that I pick things up. I don't usually have a camera.
Yeah.
But it is fun. Yeah, it's very typical. In fact, when I was driving there, I'm like, well, that must be it, because I can feel it even from the outside. But a lot of the houses over there have that, so you're right. Very typical that I can feel it, not typical that I talk about it.
Okay.
Does it have to be an old house? Do things have had to have happened 100 years ago?
No, it can be a brand new house. It can be a brand new house on an old lot, and I can pick up what was going on before that house was built.
And there was a lighthearted moment there. You're talking about the hanky-panky. I mean, that's like ghost love? What is that? What are you doing there? What are you seeing there?
That was the time where Joseph was there, and there was a lot of stuff going on back there. That hallway kept going there, and everybody's like, let's go over here. I'm like, no, let's go back over there.
Oh, funny. Okay, so if people feel that sort of, you know, because this place has sort of these rumors around it that it's haunted, and there's other spots like that around the Twin Cities. When people feel that or sense that, are they usually right?
I would say if they're pretty balanced, yeah. If they feel like a heaviness or they feel like somebody else is in the room. Our camera was doing weird things. The batteries were doing there were just some odd things going on. But it isn't anything to be afraid of. Everybody's divinely protected. It's all okay.
That was our little sample of some of those shows I see on cable. I can't name them all, but they all, you know, they go looking for ghosts. And it's like, look, it's over here. Oh my God! And do you believe those?
Some of them I do. Some of them I believe very much.
Interesting. Okay, Jodi, we might have to send you out to some more spots. That was fun, huh?
Thank you, Jodi.
Okay, very good.